Hey guys, taking a look at some of the best trampolines we've got this summer. Well, certainly the best value ones, this being one. Yeah, pretty sturdy as you can see with the kids going ballistic. But it's not all good news. I've got to tell you, if it's your first time setting up a trampoline, yeah, it's pretty stressful. I would probably allow 4 to 6 hours, maybe even the whole day. And at some points, you'll really need a hand with the base, holding the base together. Um, it's just too difficult on your own. And I mean, they do say in the instructions that it's a two-man job. Just often when that is stated, you can normally wing it and get through on your own, but definitely not. As you can see, we're just laying all of the pieces out here, working out where we're at, mainly for the base. The base is the hard bit here, and if you do go for one of these kangas, just your straight poles you can see in the middle of the floor there. You want to make sure that you get your your left hand side with 3 holes and your right hand side with 2. It's the instructions are absolutely rubbish for that. And the other thing you really need is, well, I'm using an impact driver to put all of these bolts together, but what I would suggest is a minimum you need a decent socket, a 10mm socket hex bit. That's the ones that come with the set, or this set in particular, are absolutely rubbish. You also need a screwdriver, will be helpful. But once you do get those arms together, the outers just slot on top, and you'll see there's a female and male end. They just slot together and work their way around. That's a two-man job. Takes 15 minutes or so of tinkering, and yeah, then you'll get to the point where you want to put the net on, and you can trip up on the net, so be wary of that. What you need to do is just make sure you put the springs about 6 apart from each other, and then work your way around and fill in the gaps. Otherwise you can't do it. The frame itself is pretty self-explanatory. You just want to bolt that together, as you can see here. I use the impact driver again to really secure it, and then it's a case of just getting the net up and the poles up. That's not particularly difficult. One thing to watch out for here though is threading the string. You need to be threading the string near the actual holder itself, otherwise you run out of length. And here's just a quick video of it up and going. Now, in terms of testing, I sneakily caught the wife on there with the kids, and they were all going bananas. So yeah, it can take plenty of weight, and this is the 8 foot version as well. They've got bigger ones with a higher rating. So I think if a couple of adults were on there, yeah, I mean, I know that they're not designed for adults; they're designed for kids. These ones, but a couple of adults on there will be okay. I wouldn't go crazy though. But here's 3 kids happily on there. I was a bit worried about the frame like buckling or folding, but as you can see, I've tied it down. If you're looking at the bottom of the frame there, I've tied it down heavily, and yeah, even when they're all leaning right into the side of the net together, it won't go over, which was one of my big concerns, especially since I've got a bit of a gap down between the shed there. So yeah, pretty reliable. All right guys, have fun. Bye bye now.